Greetings, beloved human family and co-creators. I am Gilles Mancillon, and I thought I come to you to speak today about a state of consciousness that I call contemplative. It is a high state of consciousness. It is a state of where we can stand unencumbered by the ego mind, the criticizing by any critical thoughts, where we are not bothered by anything from the past, any past. All the past is completely out of our consciousness, and there is no projection whatsoever into any sort of future. So we can be fully in the present. Of course, from that state of being, from that state of perfect state of being, we are able to receive ever so much more from our higher self, from our soul, from our soul family, our group soul, from our I am presence, from our guides. And so it is about discovering this presence of love, and love is the most powerful force in the universe. As you may know, if you've ever been in love, you know it is the most powerful force you can ever experience. And divine love is the highest form of love, although we have not yet discovered that as human beings. Most people have not yet discovered those higher heightened level of exalted state of consciousness, but they are very, very pure state of consciousness that will reveal themselves through us as we allow those energies to go through us. As we are already divine, everything is already going through us. It is just about tuning to this I am presence, to remain in that pure state of consciousness, and to ask our higher self to show us the highest potential. When we do that, we wanna be able to elevate ourselves to the highest potential, the highest frequency, and that is usually what is shown to us. That doesn't mean we can maintain that frequency. Usually we are shown something and we drop back down to the level that is comfortable to us. However, we do want to always ask to be shown the highest level of what we are capable of seeing, integrating, for I am presence already knows, sees and experiences all things. It is also to allow the magic of creation to operate through us, to make our life fun, to make our life full of joy, to make our life about pleasure, about not so much self-gratification in lower pleasure, but make it about fulfillment, about being able to anchor ourselves into ever increasing frequency, to expand our consciousness and to breathe in through the vertical pillar of light. For there is always this pillar of light that is vertical, and this is an eternal state of being, but we have been locked into the vertical plane, the cross of matter, and so eventually we want to align both the vertical axis to the horizontal plane, so we can travel through time, we can project ourselves in different places. Many human beings are going to start discovering those amazing magical power that is beyond what is considered as normal. The key to that is to be light, to be fun, to enjoy yourself. The more you can concentrate on that, to focus on that, to make that to make the point that you need to enjoy your life, the most important thing in your life, to make life a celebration, make life a party, make life do everything you can to make your life pleasant and to make your life joyful. And when you enter into a relationship where other people are not willing or able or interested on joining the fun, on being full of joy and lightness, the best thing we can do is to be silent, to hold that frequency and to allow their ego play to play without having to interfere, because sometimes we want to try to help them and say, well, no, you could just see it like that or like this, but sometimes we get cut in the middle of some ego. I want to be right, no, you're right, no, I'm right. No, well, you everybody's right, okay. Well, but I'm not even in there. I just let you be right. But so you hold the frequency, and from this silent place you are able to receive ever so much more. So that means you no longer play those games of ego. It is not that hard not to let go of that, it just takes a moment to sense the possibility, to sense the potential, and to breathe, to go into meditation. But eventually we can hold that frequency and to move in the world with that energy. And from there we are often receive information, receive guidance, receive inspiration that move us into action, to move us into become divine love in motion. Although this state of being is not about doing, it's about being, and you already are. It is not something that you need to do something to attain that, or it's not something you need to earn, or it is not something you need to achieve. It's just a matter of allowing, freeing your mind from any past, any future, and see what comes into your mind, in your heart, through your heart, through your chakras, and to stay aligned to that center. And of course, very often we need to return to center because we get distracted into the outer world. But when we return to center, we may have to do that dozens of times every day. But every time we return to center, we are refocused into what is most meaningful in every moment, because our I am presence is already fully aware of all the connections and all that has significance within our life. And at any moment there is things can change. At one moment you may need to be connected to that one person, and the next moment the connection is no longer appropriate. It is about another situation. And so it is about being flexible and open to be free to receive and to connect to whatever alignment your I am presence is calling you to to be attentive to. I thank you very much. I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaskar.